Thinking about hitting up an open house this weekend? Before you step inside, you'll need to keep in mind the new rule that came into effect on August 17th, 2024. Check out the link above for details. It revolves around whether or not you need to sign a written buyer agreement before touring a home and how to protect yourself as a buyer. But what if you're just casually checking out open houses? Let's break down how it affects your visit, plus some key suggestions to make the most of your time there. As discussed, you don't need to sign an agreement if you're just visiting an open house or asking the real estate agent hosting the open house about their services. Similarly, the hosting agent is not required to have a written agreement signed with you as they represent the seller. First off, before taking the time to visit the open house, do your due diligence. Get pre-approved to ensure it's even within your budget, then do some research to make sure it's a fit. In Florida, you don't want to waste your time driving to and viewing open houses where there is $50,000 membership fee or HOA doesn't have enough reserves, condo hasn't completed their mold inspection or SIRS report, community has strict pet restrictions, or you're unable to rent out the unit the first 2 years of ownership as an investor, to name a few examples. Once you find the right properties or communities that work for you, review the listing photos, price history, and neighborhood details. This helps you arrive prepared with targeted questions and quickly assess if the home fits your needs. Then schedule an open house day where you visit 4 to 10 homes in a single day to make the most of your day. During your visit, you'll want to envision yourself living there and document overall impressions, features, functionality, lighting, measurements, and potential issues like water stains or roof concerns to focus on during the inspection if you decide to move forward with an offer. Inquire about the home history, time on market, recent updates, utilities, seller motivations, and neighborhood vibes and perks. The agent hosting the open house is there representing the seller, so you can gather info without it counting as working with them. Make sure to take good notes and photos to avoid forgetting details across multiple visits. Chat about agent services casually. If you're curious, ask the agent how they help buyers in general. However, avoid revealing your budget, timeline, or enthusiasm to maintain negotiating power. Provide your contact info for follow-up details and grab flyers, agent business cards, and any printed info for later review. You should also ask for any available disclosures for seller insight about the property. Treat these visits as a way to refine your preferences without pressure. If you like a home, you can later sign an agreement with an agent for a private showing. So when do you need to sign a buyer's agreement? It happens when you start working with an agent. Essentially, it's the moment they start providing services like setting up private tours or answering specific questions on a property that may not be readily available. For clarity, a tour can be in person or virtual if you can't make it in person. An experienced agent will help you quickly weed out options that aren't a fit, avoiding buyer fatigue while helping to negotiate a good price, terms, and seller concessions during the inspection period. We'll ensure your interests are protected by knowing what to say and not say while providing deeper property insights and a smooth transaction. You can focus on the property while we do the heavy lifting, saving you time, money, and headaches. So there you have it. You can hit up open houses without signing a buyer agreement, but know when and why you might need one when you start working with an agent. Knowledge is power in real estate, so don't get caught off guard. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with anyone house hunting, and hit that subscribe button to stay ahead of the game with more home buying tips. Let's keep you in the driver's seat.